in the game.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name?
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Blue, 32.
Love going to throw right away. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
A loss of 9 yards.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
22 needle. 560.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. Fighting through it. He's got space. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 68 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Second and 10.
Pistol. 20.
Here's Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
The pressure came off of the corner, and while they recognized it and turned it into a big play, I'm looking at the defense on that one because when you do bring extra pressure, you have to rotate someone over for coverage, and I think he was a step too late and gave up a big play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Set. Real. 180. What's up?
Now Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And just shutting him off there. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Come on, set. 43
And now an audible here into something else. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
Ready. Here we go. 50, green, 10.
Play action this time with Love. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. And let's see the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Love, they go play action now. He'll try and do this himself. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Set. Ready.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
It's now 4th down and 1.
4th down, Mayfield. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a first down.
Mayfield down. Left side here, that's good. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Come on, set.
Play fake. Here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Ready, ready. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, Love. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Black 95.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hut. Yellow 22. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's to Kraft for tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Love now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
First down.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone.
Okay, right.
But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Ready. Yellow 43. 43 right.
Love wants to shift things around.
Hut.
On 2nd and 10, Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, third play. Set.
They go bootleg. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go now. 45. 1.
On play action. Love to throw. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It looks like they'll move things around here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Love. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
49-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Throwing, Mayfield. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. To throw, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Kings! 180! What's up?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Here's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down, Packers.
Come on, set. Hut.
Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Ready. Black. 95. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Hut.
Play action this time with Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Packers 14. Buccaneers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Looking deep here for Dobbs. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's how you flip field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
Jordan Love sacked. A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
Set.
Throwing. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Packers 21. Buccaneers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 done.
Now Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Buccaneers.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Kings, Kings.
Here's Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Line.
Back to throw again. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Going back to Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And now here's another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. He's on his way. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Let's go now. Drill, 52. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now a run, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
43 right.
Now they'll shift things around. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Right side to Watson. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Love now. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Right.
Off the play fake, Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly a 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here we go. Hut.
Love from the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Set. Black 40. Hut.
Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On the double.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Mayfield now. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Point it right. Good. Watch one.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's got Otten.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Throwing. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
3rd and 1.
To throw, Mayfield. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Good. Watch out.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And now here is another interception.
What's happening?